PhilipETetlock, Superforecasting, the Art and Science of Prediction. Welcome to the thrilling world of forecasting presented in Superforecasting, the Art and Science of Prediction by PhilipETetlock. Delve into the complexities of predicting the future and uncover how we can improve our forecasting abilities by measuring accuracy. Embark on a journey through the Good Judgment Project and learn more about Breyer's scores, Fermi-Style thinking, and group dynamics. This summary will arm you with invaluable insights and practical techniques used by superforecasters to tackle predictions and enhance their decision-making process. Whether you aspire to become a top-notch forecaster or simply want to improve your understanding of this fascinating discipline, this engaging and instructive summary has you covered.
The limits and opportunities of forecasting. Forecasting is predicting what the future holds based on our expectations, but it is limited due to the complex nature of the world. Chaos theory explains how minor events can lead to unforeseen consequences. However, forecasting should not be scrapped as weather forecasts have shown to be relatively reliable when analyzed for accuracy. The accuracy of forecasts is essential for improvement, yet people in other fields do not measure the accuracy of their predictions. To improve forecasting, we need to work on accuracy and measuring the accuracy of our forecasts with what actually takes place. The art of accurate forecasting. Accurate forecasting goes beyond simplistic calculations of accuracy. To gather meaningful results, forecasters must understand the original forecast and avoid vague language. Specific predictions supported by numbers give superior precision to forecasts. Detailed forecasts can help prevent catastrophic decisions, like the Iraq WMD invasion, based on dubious evidence. Keeping score to improve accuracy. The Good Judgment Project, established by a research team, used scoring to improve prediction accuracy. Participants answered questions and adjusted their probability ratings according to relevant news. The forecasts were assigned a Breyer score, indicating their accuracy. The lower the score, the more accurate the forecast. However, interpreting the Breyer score depends on the question being asked. Fermi-Style Thinking. Superforecasters practice Fermi-Style thinking by breaking down complex questions into simple and manageable subproblems. This technique involves separating the knowable from the unknowable, just like physicist Enrico Fermi did in estimating the number of piano tuners in Chicago. One example of this approach is seen in the Good Judgment Project, where a volunteer forecaster named Bill Flack used Fermi-Style thinking to tackle the question of whether scientists would find elevated levels of polonium in Yasser Arafat's body. Flack researched and considered several factors, such as the possibility of contamination and the rapid decay of polonium, before arriving at a 60% chance of detection. By focusing on the basics and subsequent assumptions, Flack demonstrated the effectiveness of Fermi-Style thinking in making accurate predictions about uncertain events. The importance of taking an outside view. To avoid inaccurate judgments, it is crucial to take an outside view, which involves determining the base rate before considering specific details. This approach, used by superforecasters, ensures more accurate predictions. When faced with a question or problem, many people immediately focus on specific details and try to draw conclusions based on those details alone. However, this approach can lead to inaccurate judgments. Instead, the author suggests taking an outside view, which involves determining the base rate before considering specific details. In the case of an Italian family, for example, finding out the percentage of American households with pets, 62%, is the outside view. This initial estimate can be adjusted using more specific details to determine the likelihood of the Italian family owning a pet. Using the outside view is an important component of accurate forecasting and decision-making. It helps prevent the influence of biases and heuristics that can lead to flawed predictions. The outside view, used by superforecasters, establishes an anchor and provides a more reliable starting point for making predictions. By taking the outside view, individuals can develop more accurate forecasts and make better decisions. Mastering the art of forecasting. Superforecasters have the ability to update and modify their predictions based on new information, but this requires careful consideration and discernment. One expert, Bill Flack, accurately predicted the probability of polonium being found in Yasser Arafat's corpse, thanks to his careful research and measured updates. However, not all adjustments are beneficial, as demonstrated by the misguidance that caused superforecaster Doug Lorch to increase his prediction of diminished Arctic sea ice on September 15, 2014. Skilled forecasters must be able to sift through irrelevant details and use only what is truly useful in adjusting their predictions, while also remaining open to changing their minds when presented with compelling evidence. The power of teamwork and precision questioning. Irving Janis coined the term groupthink, wherein small groups create shared illusions that interfere with critical thinking. However, independent expression and thought are essential for any team. The Good Judgment Project tested the impact of teamwork on accuracy and found that those who worked in teams were 23% more accurate than individuals. Precision questioning, which involves getting into the finer details of an argument, is also an effective way to increase teamwork effectiveness. It encourages people to rethink their arguments and opens them up for further investigation.
As we conclude our exploration of a superforecasting, we come away with a deeper understanding of the importance of measuring accuracy, breaking down complex problems into manageable subproblems, and constantly updating forecasts based on new information. We've discovered the value of precision questioning, group dynamics, and the use of base rates in forecasting. We've also learned to avoid the pitfalls of vague language and groupthink. By embracing these techniques and insights, anyone can enhance their forecasting abilities and make more informed decisions in their personal and professional lives. While the world remains unpredictable, striving to become a superforecaster can significantly improve our understanding of the probabilities and assist us in navigating the future with greater confidence.